Hello guys and welcome to another legendary stream right here on Twitch. MT, congratulations on being first. Ethan, welcome in. Hope you all have an amazing freaking Friday. It's gonna be so hyped today. It's gonna be so freaking awesome. Welcome in. Hope you all are doing absolutely fantastic. And today we're definitely gonna have like a 6.5-ish hour stream because the very first section of today's stream that we're gonna get right into is polishing few very small details, showing off what I've done in terms of tracker stuff, and then getting the next release ready. Because some interesting stuff happened. And then obviously, we'll get back to some Control, which I'm really excited, and then we'll have Void Train as well, so we'll have like 6 hours of very, very epic gaming stuff coming up today as well, which will mean, yeah, it's gonna be quite refreshing because it's, again, 2 new games that we've just started last Friday. So very, very nice. I've literally just uninstalled No Man's Sky today. Feels great. That game was awesome, but we're moving on. We're moving on, and that way I don't have to bother about any updates anymore. Really, really hyped for today. So without further ado, I just want to show what I have done and especially the struggles that I've had. Mainly yesterday and today, because I've had some struggles, but I'm getting there. So I'm gonna try and run it all down. I like doing these small little sections on stream because, well, they will end up on the archive channel as the devlogs, which kind of makes sense to give people a bit of a sense of what I'm working on. So I think this will be super, super helpful. So let me switch over here. No, it's not the first time. We've had like 1.5 hours of Void Train last Friday, so not really a lot, but we have started it. I didn't want to quite go without. So what have I done? I think it's maybe even smarter to show the GitHub page directly. So, because interestingly, someone actually opened an issue. I don't know who this is, but they seem to be quite professional. Yo, Dogmaster, welcome in. And yeah, they gave me all the details. Super, super nice. The thing is, they mentioned this. It could not read the settings.json thing, which is one of the first things I tackled right after the release. So I pretty much immediately closed this issue again, right? My face is kind of covering it. I closed this issue because this will be fixed. It was basically, I had 2 functions specifically for macOS. Because macOS basically only needs to look within the bundle. So for macOS, it's basically a folder, and within that folder, you have the executable. But macOS, like, within the folder, you have the actual executable, but for macOS, the folder itself is the executable. It's a bit weird, but like, you can right-click the executable and then open the contents of the executable, which is then the folder. It's a bit weird. It's called a .app bundle, but basically, for macOS, it was automatic policy. Okay. For macOS, it was basically looking for this like resource folder where the settings file is in as well. It was looking for that resource folder in 2 different places. Like, it was basically a function that ended up becoming obsolete, and I forgot to delete it, and it so modified it. Anyways, that's fixed. You can see that right here at the start of main. That we have. This is the update testing. No, it's actually the get resource path thing that has the function up here at the very top, I think. Yeah, exactly. This function right here, find and set resource path, for example, has the .app specific stuff here. And I basically had a secondary function that overwrote this again, but only for Mac. Okay, so that's the first thing I did, which already fixes the issue. Then, on my Discord, you guys might have seen it already. On my Discord, I will also always be updating the Google Drive link. So basically, on my Discord, you guys will always have unofficial updated versions. So basically, this Google Drive link, I will always upload unofficial releases here, which I've also pinned it, and mentioned that up here. Check pin message. So this also update today, and I'll be updating it with future stable releases that aren't on GitHub, so you guys can test in between stuff. Obviously, it's a little more annoying because this is not going to be downloaded through the automatic updating or anything. But still, we have the Discord channel now, so that's another update. And that's also mentioned within the tracker somewhere on like a hover text, I think. The most notable change is, oh yeah, I'm still testing the automatic updating, so it's probably gonna flag it now. Because, yeah, it's gonna flag the automatic updating. Because I've artificially set my version to be lower than the release. Anyways, the point is, we now officially have auto tracking for instances as well, which surprisingly had like no issues. It's super interesting. I pretty much nailed that right off the bat for all OS. It was successful on Linux, it was successful on Mac, and it was successful on Windows. So this seems to work really, really, really well. Always tracking the instance that last received an update. So yes, multi-instancing is gonna be the big new feature here. And shout out to you, Meko and Stars Towards Stars. Their work combined now supports, if you go into the Advancedly folder itself, into resources, fonts, we now have a dedicated font for Chinese. So this is pretty cool. They helped me with this. So basically, you just want to set all the fonts to be this source sans. Also, if you have the overlay enabled, you want the overlay font to be, wait, the overlay font is this one. You want the overlay font to be the source sans as well. And then what this allows you to do is set the language file to Zhuang Chinese, which is a ZH_CN. This ZH_CN is part of all the main files. So all the main, all achievements, and all advancements files. No, I'm lying. Only the all advancements files. The all achievements don't have that. The main all advancements files. Oh, I just realized I've got to add it for the optimized. Let me just do that. So it's this easy. I just import the language, templates, 121.9. By the way, I added 121.9 support already because it's the exact same. And I'm gonna import the language file for Zhuang, ZHCN, bang, because it's the exact same. And I will do the same thing for this. There's no reason not to. CHCN, boom. And that's how easy it is to import languages. I obviously now need to open the folder of the language if I click export language. And I'll be copying this out into the actual resource folder. This will now flag an update. Bang. It should. Editor. There we go. And then for 120. Yeah, you can see it now triggers unversioned files. This means I'm now officially changing it for you guys to have there. I apparently forgot that for the optimized mode. Let me change that. And then I need to basically I'm just gonna copy this and just like rename it. That will be fine. Go here and I'll just change this to an 8. Wait, it's already in there? Are you serious? Oh, because this is the debug environment, because I'm stupid. Resources, templates, 8 advancements. There we go. So now the optimized one has the Chinese language as well, right? And point is, let's say we go to 121.8. Massive shout out to Yumeko. We have this language selected. We hit enter. It's going to display a lot of question marks because we obviously need to change the font files and then restart Advancedly. And yeah, the automatic updating. But now you can see it fully supports Chinese. And what I've also done is I made this animated. I revised a lot of .gif files. So basically, all the .gif files that were present in the resource folder are now unoptimized. So I fixed them all, so you can really use them all. I've now made these guys animated. So they have a .gif now instead of a static image. So the banner's slightly moving. This is the case for all the banners, by the way. You can use them all. So any .gif file within the... what's it called? Within the resource folder, within the icons folder, is now fully unoptimized, which means you can use it for the tracker. Unoptimized always sounds like wrong, I guess. But no, unoptimized is the right thing for this. You don't want it to be optimized. Very, very nice. So obviously you need to change all the font files for this to properly work. Stuff might look slightly different. This, for example, overlaps a little bit. But that's like fine. Obviously, if you select the Chinese, it will all be working here as well. Absolutely amazing. What's up, Bluehead? What's up, what's up, what's up? So we have full Chinese support. Thank you, Yumeko. Mainly to Yumeko, but also towards Stars for earlier help. This is super, super cool. Very nicely formatted. So that's what I did. Then we have the automatic instancing. And then I did a lot of small things. I added all textures, all blocks from 1.21.9. So you have all the icon files and resource files available from 1.21.9. Even though 1.21.9 doesn't have any new advancements, you still have all the textures of the copper golems, all the block textures, all the icons, everything you need there. I can maybe show a quick example. So I've obviously followed the script logic. You can see if I search for 1.21.9, it's all added here. This items version .json file here is basically it's a relatively smart system that I've implemented here. When I work through the icon files, it basically names it by the version where this icon file first exists. And it does hashing as well. So it doesn't just check for the name, but it checks if the image file, if it's even so slightly different, it's going to copy it again into this folder and choose the version name of when it was changed. And this file basically tells you, okay, this 113.png of the music disk chirp is for all of these versions. This is basically a way for you to, if you really care, this is a very precise way to know which item files or which icon to use for which specific version. If you really want to go in depth, you can see the new yellow dye colors or the white dye colors because they have new textures, for example. They are solely for 1.21.9. If I search for 1.21.9 maybe, you can see we have the new dye colors, the new dye textures. So yeah, it's fully up to date with 1.21.9, following the exact same file naming. Very, very cool stuff. And hey, when your throat hurts, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Bluehead, welcome in, and MT, I wish you the best. I hope you got this. Alright, so that's what I did. Am I missing anything? I've overhauled the German translations. I don't know. I don't think anyone is going to use them, but hey, they're there. As a bit of a placeholder. I fully revised the German language files. Yeah. So I really like this took me a solid 5-6 hours going through the wiki on the German translation. God, I hate German. I really do. But I've tried to shorten all the names. So this is now the proper German translations for yeah, 1.16 all advancements. No, this is for all the files. So all achievements and all advancements templates now have proper German translations for everything. And in this case, I made sure that it works with the standard language file, that any Ü, which are German-specific letters, are instead the UE. I don't think this matters too much. I just wanted to have that there to like show how the language files are supposed to work. But now for the 1.16 and 1.21 templates, we also have the Chinese versions, which is super cool. Right. So one more thing I want to actually do, and that is show you guys, and also quickly adapt the code for that. If I go to GitHub, I'll also show you guys the macOS and Linux virtual machine. I think that's going to be cool as well. So basically, I've changed a few things within the build.yaml file, which makes the individual packages. You can see now I've basically added test outputs for every run. So these are individual like text files basically I can download. I mean, they're still zip files, but when I unzip them, they're text files. So this is basically GitHub running Advancedly for me on macOS Intel, or like the Universal. That's the next thing we're gonna get to. So it runs it on macOS Intel, macOS ARM, and Linux for me, and then gives me the log of Advancedly, which is so cool. So this way I can like preliminarily see errors, which is now why I'm pretty sure that everything works, because I'm actually getting it to run. The problem is my macOS virtual machine, I could not get it to work on there because the macOS virtual machine is too old for Advancedly to work. So it's macOS 13 upwards, but it will be universal, so you literally don't have to worry. The main thing now, macOS will be a universal download. So for the next auto update, I will basically still provide the different naming that the previous release had, but the files for both macOS versions are already universal files. So I'm basically tricking the automatic updating system to download its version-specific macOS zip file, but all it is just the universal zip file, but renamed. So when the next release comes out, it will automatically look for the universal. So this is basically transitioning from 2 macOS versions to a universal download, which is pretty hype. So macOS users won't have to worry about different downloads anymore, which is just insanely hype. And what I'm now going to do, I had some issues with the GitHub Actions Runner right here running indefinitely. So I can show this here, for example. I had to cancel it. If I go to the RRM version, you can see this ran for 14 minutes, even though it's supposed to only run for 5 seconds. This is basically because if it continues running Advancedly, it would just tell me constantly, it can't find the saves folder, it can't find the saves folder, it can't find the saves folder, which makes sense because the GitHub environment doesn't have Minecraft installed, and I can't just like do that. So I force it to end after 5 seconds. For whatever reason, the ARM version does not do that. The Intel version perfectly did that. Here you can see it's 6 seconds, but it just doesn't find the Minecraft folder. But here you can see, right? The application ran. So this is the macOS Intel version, and it ran. So this is like the confirmation that I finally managed to get all the library files sorted out. Because the biggest headache from like Wednesday to pretty much today was that macOS was like missing 2 more library files. And that was really annoying to figure out. But now it should automatically find all the library files. So macOS should be fully stable. Because you can see that here. It ran. It perfectly ran and gave me the output of the tracker. So this is super hype. So what I now want to do, because for whatever reason this ran for 14 minutes. I even had one that ran for longer because I didn't realize. I think this one ran for even longer. Oh no, only 11 minutes. Never mind, it didn't. The point is, I'm now adding a flag to main. So if I scroll all the way down to where the main function starts, right around here, you can see now, I have this test mode flag. This is the same thing that gets parsed here in the build file. So this file, it's nearly 300 lines at this point. This file tells GitHub all the stuff it needs to do to, for example, build the Linux version, blah, blah, blah. And for example, downloading the different STL versions and hard coding pretty much all the different libraries. This works well. The point is, it automatically passes the test mode flag, so I can make use of it. So when the GitHub Actions runner tests my advancedly version, so basically executing it on GitHub directly, I can now make use of this flag and force it to only run for exactly 5 seconds. So that's what we're doing now. It should be relatively easy. Basically, did it work here? Am I stupid? I don't think it worked here. Oh no, it didn't. Because then we're just gonna set a new variable here, I think. And just make it run properly. Oh, what are we doing? Gemini being weird. I just don't want to mess anything up. But I think this is actually not too hard of a change. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, we're so stupid. Does this just work? No, I don't like that. Okay, we're gonna do something different than what Gemini suggested. Does this just work? This seems weird. Instead of return 0, we are gonna add a new flag. That's basically this one, execution successful. Bool. Fine if I just declare it here. Bool. Test mode false. Test mode true. And then, why are you complaining? Local variable, that's fine. And then we're gonna go all the way to the bottom, where it defines the loop. We have the SDL delay. Max delta time. I just want to do it there. Oh my god, Gemini gave me such a good response right before the stream, and now it's stupid. Okay, I don't know. This is stupid. This is stupid. And then... Okay, no, I broke Gemini. This is garbage. So I'm gonna try and do this on our own here. Oh, I don't like messing with this. I don't like messing with this. Frame limiting. That's not what I want to do. Okay, well, this just work. Actually, I'll just try it. Whatever. This seems like it's gonna break. I'm just gonna add this. Yeah, like, what is that? This is complete garbage. Complete and utter garbage. Because this bypasses all of this. Okay, I need to break. This is gonna take a little longer. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, this is stupid. Like, I had the code already. I should have just implemented it right away. Oh my god, I had the code already. Now I can't view it anymore. It like overwrote it. Oh my god, that's so garbage. That's so garbage. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do just this. This. And shouldn't really need more. Is enabled, so okay. And then I want to quickly test the automatic updating on my virtual machines. For whatever reason, my Linux machine reset, but it doesn't matter. Well, we're going to test it on Linux, I guess. Because macOS, I actually can't get to work. Because the error is that it's for freaking macOS 13 and above. Which on virtual machine is like a pain to get to work. I feel like I was really close yesterday to actually get it working. But then I was like trapped in like an infinite reboot cycle. And it did not work. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Why is it so stupid? Can you go without canvas, please, dude? Like, oh my goodness. I told you not to use canvas. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Okay, but we can already start the Linux VM here. I've also finally configured it to like be full screen. Same as the monitor resolution. Things just look better. But for whatever reason it reset, so I don't have Minecraft and stuff installed on the virtual machine, but that's not like what we need to test. I only need to test the automatic updating. Oh, that's a difference? Okay, this looks better now. I guess it's actually way easier than I thought. I'm gonna do this. 5,000 milliseconds or just 5 seconds. That'll be executed, but that's... No, but I want... Oh my god. No. Force a shutdown. No, this is not what I want. I knew that. Because this would just halt the entire program and do nothing. I want the entire loop to run for 5 seconds. Because otherwise I don't get the errors that I had previously. There we go, now we're getting to where I wanted. Gosh. Bang. Because this now has the test mode. Run that loop, yo, try and welcome in! Oh my god. No, this is hype, this is hype. While it's running. Okay. And we're just gonna search for unified main tracker loop, because this is where we are. And then this mode start time. And that's true. There should be a second spot where this is, and then add this, and that should clear the errors. Okay, and this should now run the test mode. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And the rest we have. 1,000. Good. So that should be that. I am now. What was the latest GitHub release? Because now things get interesting, finally. So this was the 358. So I'm going to publish this as the 359. However, not published yet. Like, committed, I guess. However, we're now gonna stay on where is main.h. Yeah, we're gonna stay on the 287 so we can test the automatic updating on both Windows and Linux. So we have this. I'm gonna push all of that. Push. Then the 60 is then gonna have. Oh my god, 360 would be the release then. Hopefully, that'd be kind of cool number. Add 5-second test mode. Okay, now it is time to see what GitHub will be up to for this very release. So this will be bundled, and I think the most interesting, probably to look at the ARM1. You can see what GitHub will be doing here. So we're now just getting the dependencies. It's gonna download everything automatically, set up the environment. This is so cool. I don't know, I love looking at this. Kind of fun. Has been good. That's all what you hear. Big Fluffy Socks, Super Soft Unicorn, Uzi. Oh my god. Lovely. Lovely. Amazing to hear that, Trent. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we're working towards the next tracker release. And I also need to get the release notes, but I think I'm just going to type them manually. I'll be good enough for this. All right. So let's just hope this all succeeds, because then we can already go into the Linux VM, where hopefully I got. Some way it doesn't start. Okay, I think I need to restart. Again. Because then I just want to quickly test the auto updating on Linux for this version. And then the next version is going to be the release. If obviously this all runs. But it should. Amazing. So the Windows auto updating, that just works. Good. This is version 360. This is so cool. Pre-release 2. We can already go over here. There should not be anything else to change. Damn. No, this will be hype. Let's go. So I can already make the Windows version for you guys. Let's freaking go. It's going to be in the pre-release right here. So let's get that ready. I'm going to delete all of this, and that. As well as the make file down here. Then we're going to make this an archive. It's going to be advancedly, I get the name right, 0.9.360 -Windows. Seems good. So this is already the Windows version that will be on GitHub. Okay, let's log in here. I'm fine showing the password because this is a freaking virtual machine. It's not very secure. Good luck getting access to this. Hello? Why am I not getting in? Okay, maybe this just takes a while. I was getting into it earlier. We'll just wait. Okay. And then Yeah, the Intel build already finished. Oh my god, why are you running for 2 minutes? Oh, what's wrong? Why? This worked perfectly. This is fine. For the Linux builds, because I know Linux works. Running executable for 5 seconds. It does not do that. What's the issue? What the hell? Run executable test macOS ARM. Just running indefinitely, not stopping. All other builds stop after 5 seconds. It's been going for 4 minutes already. But why is it... That makes no sense. That actually makes no sense. So it doesn't even pass the flag. Oh my goodness. What? Makes no sense. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. It sets the test mode flag here. Like, this is the exact thing. I swear to God, I don't understand. What? It's missing the step to install the cheat timeout command? That's not right, is it? What? Build project, build, install, utils. But it's there. This changes nothing. Oh. We're definitely changing this back to 13. We're definitely changing this back to 13. That might be the issue, actually. Okay, it's gonna be 361 then. It's annoying. Life as a developer. It's rough. Delete this. Okay. I'll just, like, yeah, I'll just get the earlier version then. Fixed. Issue, whatever. I'm like, I don't care. Let's see if this does anything. Okay. It's okay. I just wanted to have this on stream though, but I thought, you know, it'd be relatively quick process. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. was like, I thought it was straightforward. Whatever. This is the issue. Yeah, this I need to like manually cancel now. Otherwise it runs forever. Hey, skip 360. Ultimately. Oh, whatever. Okay, this should... Let's track it down. The run executable step, that one is important. Can I get into my Linux? Friday, October. Go full screen. Okay. Well, why you're not working? Okay. You're scaling weirdly though. Hello? There's sure nothing here. Okay, my Linux is bugged. What's going on? Of course, everything just goes wrong on stream, like, of course. It is all fine. Sorry if I'm causing... epilepsy. Build project, that's building. Okay, nice. The ARM finally did it. And the executable ran. Let's go. And it only says the path utils thing. And this is so funny, because in the same 5 seconds, the ARM outputted so much more, which is like a direct indicator for how much better the performance is of the ARM. Because obviously the ARM is the newer one. But you can, like, it's triple the output. So it's just that much faster. It's kind of crazy. If you compare this to Intel, it's only this. The same 5 seconds. That's kind of crazy. I was presenting 160.1. I was confused on why there was a spike on block entities. Guess what? Spike on block entities. Wait, you're talking about overworlds? But you had like crazy triple spawner or something? I don't know. Obviously started around, wasn't super obvious, but yeah. I don't know. Probably some crazy rare like dungeon situation, I could imagine. And that's a complete job. Let's freaking go. And now the universal packaging starts. Oh, this is so cool. Fully buried full shipwreck. Wait, what? Okay, how am I supposed to guess that? How am I? That's insane. What? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Did you take a screenshot? Hope you did. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, don't know if my virtual machine wants to run. I'm gonna change this. Go here. Wait, it's still attached. I'm gonna uncheck this. I'm gonna check this back. Okay, maybe that fixes it. Dude, I've learned so much about these VMs. It's crazy. Let's see if this is the fix. Could be. Boot properly. Not listed. Linux. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, I have everything back. Okay, cool. Now that was just the issue all along. We go back to GitHub. I have my profile here as well. Can I go full screen on this? Oh, this has the old settings. Okay, so it's windowed, whatever. That's annoying, I guess. Oh, Towards Stars actually started. Oh, I didn't know. They helped with the translation. I didn't know they were active still. Because the initial translation was made for the AA tool, and Yumeko adapted it. That's really cool. Oh, that's amazing. We can go to profile, repositories, and then obviously because I'm logged in, I can view the actions and actually download them. What is going on my phone? It usually doesn't make any noise. But now I need to download this, the Linux version right here. And this should allow us to test the automatic updating. Well, we're actually gonna have an automatic downgrading, but whatever. Good enough, I guess. And I'm just gonna try that. It should fully work. I'm also gonna download. I guess I don't want to be in full screen here. It's doesn't make a difference anyways. Okay, download completed. I'm gonna extract. Bang. And this is a fake 2.7, the 2.8.7 version. We double click it. It runs. It gives us the automatic update reminder. And we update. Downloading version. Okay. Just wait. Yeah, not responding. That's intentional, I guess. Wait. Okay, I didn't know that Linux had this system in place with the waiting, but wait, it's okay. It's okay that it's not responding right now. It's okay because it's downloading. Okay. Hello. Why is Linux so annoying? Yeah, it's okay. It's still okay. This is a good system in place though, but still wait. It just needs to download. It just needs to download. Okay. Linux is a bit weird, but whatever. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, it has the update.zip here, so that's what we're currently working in. Can I like move this? Okay, download complete. There we go. Okay. Okay. Advancedly restarts. And we've technically downgraded because now it's the old path settings. But it worked, and we technically updated to 2.8.8, which is the release version. Cool. So Windows, Linux auto updating works. Oh my god. Thank God. There you go. Okay, cool. This can close. Now, I mean, I can see the outputs of the executable tests. So macOS works because it's only complaining about not finding the saves path, which is fine. That means it ran. So we now have the universal, which is what I'm going to be downloading, because you can see that oh, I actually named this commit wrong. It's still version 360, which I guess is good. So I'm keeping this 360. Just for the release, I guess. Maybe a little confusing, but whatever. So the version will be 360. So we're gonna do this. First gonna go to debug, just check one more time. And then we're finally going onto GitHub and creating the release. Oh my goodness. Lovely. This shouldn't trigger the automatic updating anymore. Oh, I have like very slow network connection because of having the virtual machine open. There's still something running in the background. This must mean virtual machine is still running in a way? No? I'm pretty sure the lib curl failed. Did it not? No, it did not. Okay, it just took a while. That's fine. Oh! So, buddy. Good one. Okay. That means that works. We're gonna go into release. Smack that together. Yoinking that one. Yup. Oh, you mean the emote? Oh, yeah. That was actually Dogmaster's suggestion. That's pretty cool. And it works incredibly well. Okay. So we're going to delete all this, this, as well as the make file down there. Bang. Create an archive. Make it advancedly -version 0.9.360. We can actually stick with the 360 -Windows. Beautiful. And now, I guess we can close this. We'll go on to GitHub. And this is technically the 360 versions. So I'm going to download the Linux one. And okay, make sure that download starts. The universal one. Perfect. What did he do? He suggested the stream view mode added. Yeah, exactly. Dogmaster suggested it, and I think it's very funny because it just makes it even easier for me to detect bots. Yeah. All right. So basically, macOS users now have a universal download for the tracker. There's going to be 3 files that will be shared. Obviously, I've updated the README and everything, which means right here on the installation, it's now very clear. I mean, this release will still be different because it's a transition, but it'll make sense. It'll make sense for future releases. Okay, that means I'm gonna go releases. Draft a new release, finally. And I'm just gonna duplicate this, go back, and have this as like a reference. I'm not gonna make it like super fancy. I just want to have the same formatting, so it's gonna be 360. I've been cranking the versions. Select tag v0.9.360. Create new tag on publish. And this is multi-instance support, multi-instance updates or something. Instance update, multi-instancing update. Multi-instance update. Sounds better. Okay, we only need to really have this. Okay. I'm not gonna be super creative on all this. It's just gonna be new features are gonna be, and to make this easier on myself, duplicate this. What even remembers? This needs to be 360. We're gonna go back on this. I'm gonna go here, view the commits, and then quickly just glancing over it. But I think I mentioned most of it anyways. Yeah, I fixed so many build issues. Where do I even start with this? Basically what I did, I hope I don't forget anything. Fully added multi-instance. Fully added automatic instance detection. It always detects the instance that last updated its saves folder. Then properly added German translations to all AA and all achievement templates. Chinese translations for 116.1 and 21 AA templates with its own font file. What else? Inconsistency, blah, blah, blah. This all doesn't matter. Use buffer size. Fixed template creator issues. No, I'm just gonna list like the new additions. I think that's mainly it. macOS now has a is transitioning over to a universal download. Created this official Discord channel for Advancedly, and added 21.9 support. Oh yeah, and also completely overhauled it's later empty. Completely overhauled. So this is a big deal. I've completely overhauled what is in the reference files folder. Completely overhauled the contents of the reference files folder that you can access by clicking the help button within the template editor. Made all shift files unoptimized and slightly upgraded the icon files of the main templates. I think that's most of it now. Yeah, I think that is most of it. Okay, I should start, like, uploading. You have macOS 360, Linux 360. Just if I extract this, just wonder how this looks like now. Yeah, this is the .app contents, macOS. It should now work for both. Just hope. Assuming it does. Okay, we're gonna copy this. Right here. Advancedly release. I just have them all in one place. We can upload Linux. This will be copied. And now it's gonna be renamed to the convention I had before. That was -macOS x64. Because that's what the auto updater looks for. Dun -dun. Bang. And this is basically how we're transitioning over. macOS there. Let's just see if I can download all 4. So this just works, right? Surely. While being sick, it depends on how your body handles it, I guess. It can work. It can work. Chinese translations, which are the sed_h_cn. Code. Reference file. Help button. Optimized. Okay, surely it just works to upload all 4. Okay, because this release has... Oh, it's macOS-13. Did I have the wrong file naming here? Don't tell me. Oh, what? Wait, I need to check something. Just go back. Git log. Go back to something. What do I do here? Oh my god. I don't know how it was before. Is the macOS-13? That makes no sense. How do I figure out what the last revision was? I don't know if this file upload is gonna work. macOS-13-latest. I should probably have it the same then. Okay. I would assume I did this right. macOS-13- It doesn't... I can't rename it right now. Oh my god. Oh, why is this taking so long? On upload. You can see this fail now. It's okay. Yup. God, have I been joking a lot about that name. Okay, that's very good that it did this file first, actually. Oh, I can change its name here. That's hype. Oh, I just released it. Why does it... It's a draft and won't be seen by public unless you're lying. No, no. Oh my god, I hate my life. What did I just do? Releases. It's... No, it's a draft. Okay. Thank god. What are you doing? Upload failed. You suck. So hard. It's 13. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow this naming convention. macOS latest dash. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, this is gonna take a bit. New features. Okay, I really want to be done with this. Good. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Will be deleted. That's good. We're uploading this. Have a good lurk, MT. Oh, frick, I didn't plan on this to take this long all the time. Why does this always take so long? Why do I always run into issues when it, like, shouldn't? Okay, whatever. Making this to release now. We're so close. I, like, literally don't care about making this any more polished here. Unless it's published. Oh, so hitting enter saved it as a draft. Okay. Linux and Windows are still missing this. Please. And this way, the automatic updating shouldn't fail. I'd like to get an earlier version. Update checker. Wait, no, it checks for macOS-ARMS. Oh my god. I was actually wrong in my documentation. Thank god I noticed that. Thank god I noticed that. My documentation here was wrong and I relied on it. Oh, no, it was correct. So my last release had it wrong. But I guess there it didn't matter. Oof. Yeah, so this is correct. My last release had it wrong. This needs to go. macOS. Okay. Yeah, my last release actually had it wrong. This should be fine. I need to make sure to remove the latest on this. Okay. This way I know it works for sure. Good. Good, 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 good. I don't know why GitHub uploads are so slow. It's insane, actually. This I need to update. The second pre-release, and it introduces last few features with multi-instancing support. Oh, and also I bypassing the Windows Defender detection by using a shell downloader instead of libcurl. That's actually a big shell downloader instead of libcurl. That's actually a big thing. Come on, figure it out. Come on, 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 come on. So here I did it incorrectly. That's just crazy, actually. This needs to go. I'll do Linux. Okay. Good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough. Advancedly. Oh, I can't type. Bang. Pin it. And switching scenes. Let's get into control. It's enough waiting now. I'm gonna start it and quickly go to the bathroom after that. Where is it? Here. Very cool. I don't know where I had my face cam last time, but we'll figure it out. I'll be right back. All right. Control is here. And the files are being uploaded. Good. ARM64, x64. Positioning over to universal download. This is good. This is good. This is good. I just want to make sure. Okay, Windows is the last one there. Okay, we mute Spotify. We're fully going into the game. Continue. You can choose to view all or only unread collectibles in the collectibles menu. Ah. That's pretty useful. That's pretty useful. Okay. We won't have too much. Okay. Now I just need to upload Windows. And then we'll be fine. Then we'll be fine. Beautiful. And we are in. You guys have audio? I'm not sure. No, you guys don't, and I do not understand why. Properties. Capture foreground. Hotkey. Why are you stupid? Are you not full screen or something? Or full screen? Like, hello? I hate life. Why does nothing work when it should? I already... Was it the same issue last time? It might have been, honestly. Stupid Windows updates. Stupid. Stupid. Okay. The Windows version is uploading. This naming is all fine. Well, that you can change the name here still. Or x60. Just checking. Okay. So, speak with the security chief Irish in the security booth. So that's what we need to do. I genuinely... Okay, abilities, we have 1. This is not gonna get us anywhere, though. So what was... This were these controls. Bang! This was this. I think shift. H. How did I switch weapons? There was a button I was missing last time as well. Punch, wiggle, walk. F. Switch weapon F. Okay. I don't know why you would want to bind that to F as well.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Irish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Where is the security booth, mate? I don't know where the freaking security booth is. Like, I've been roaming around here last time for ages already. Where is it? Security. Oh, hi.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Irish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be innocent?
They
Okay.
all love HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah. Chief Irish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters.
All right.
AC keeps overheating. And
The GitHub
crews keep
release.
getting shot before they have...
The GitHub release is ready. I'm throwing that out there now. Windows, Linux, all the naming is fine. I could technically still configure it, I think. Good. Let's see if any issues arrive. The automatic updating should work now. Apologies for everything taking longer than expected. It's always the case. I should stop complaining. It's just always the case that things take longer than expected. I mean, on stream it kind of matters because it's more of a time pressure, but since I've started working on this project, everything takes longer than expected. So it's honestly fine, but just on stream it's more annoying.
A chance to make any repairs.
I need to apologize. I mean, I need to apologize to myself because it's... Okay, this is a very selfish thing to say, but it annoys me now that I have less time for the actual games today.
Asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See what's inside.
Maybe I'll go for like a 7-hour stream, then it shouldn't matter too much, but
Darling
it's kind of
would be a target.
annoying still.
Darling, he's here?
I didn't want to
No,
waste
came down
this
a
much
few days
time
ago, before everything went to hell.
for the main
He
stream.
was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large...
Yeah, Ethan, let me know immediately if the auto-updating works.
Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew.
Yeah, Ethan, but go to bed when you have to.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of
2 blocks are exposed, I see.
I'll take care of it. You stay in.
Yeah, Ethan, let me know immediately if the auto-updating works.
That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can do the auto-updating real quick right now before you go to bed. And then, I'll let you go.
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, send it into Discord. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Sorry. Yeah, let's quickly do that. So I'll have the files right here. So this is just gonna be... Oh yeah, I'm quickly gonna update the Google Drive. I'll leave older Google Drive versions on there for now. Bang. Okay. Stream is probably going to be a little unhappy about any uploads going on right now. But... Oh yeah, I see the screenshot. That's crazy, MT. How the hell? 2 blocks exposed right there. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Thank you for the seed. That's crazy. Cool to see that you're doing some 116. So yeah, Discord will have the updated versions now as well. I'll make sure to update that more. And the Discord will be the place to share everything. Good, we can look into some stuff here. Correspondence. G to open collectibles. Right here. Respondents. Federal Bureau of Control. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector's asking about Ati, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Okay. There is more in here, I'm sure. More goobers. Hello, what can I do with you? Oh, I can open you. I forgot that was a thing. Open assets. Weapon mods. Wait. This is for me. It's all level 1. Equip, deconstruct. These are basically the same. Deconstruct. Per pickup 22%. This will deconstruct. That would just get more stuff. We're only on 1,000. What did I do last time that I lost so much? Oh, it's the like. There's something you can spend them on. 130 nether and oh my goodness. With food and everything?
Director Faden.
That's pretty insane. Dude, I've been zipping my water. My chars are nearly empty already. Like way too thirsty. Okay. Oh yeah, that's where we need to go. What food? Then it doesn't count though. Because usually you'd grab a couple cooked pork chops. Oh, I could have very well fallen there. Oh, you are over there. Okay. Alright guys. I'll swiftly refill my water. Like, need to hydrate more. So I will be right back, Karuski again. Alright. That's the seed of the quick enter. I think you can tell what I did when you see it. And I'm not gonna look at it now. I'll like copy it out. Where to put it though? I can put it here. This is where I'll look at later. Okay, this is all done. This is all done. Okay. 116.1. Yes, that is the newest release. It doesn't show up with the auto update message. You need to reopen probably. It very much should, unless I didn't properly publish it yet. Oh, it very much should. Yeah, the release is definitely there. And since it has its own tag, didn't mess up anything there. You should definitely get it to trigger. I mean, I can quickly test on myself. On my Advancedly version that I like use for the speedruns. If I go stream Advancedly new right here. Yeah, it seems like it's loading something. Yeah, there you go. I get it. I'm gonna just update. Okay. We'll just wait. Advancedly might seem like it's not responding, but that's like fine. I guess Linux is like very strict on that. Can delete all this. Okay. Ah, that was the earlier Windows version. So it would have been so good for me if I would have checked every fort chest. Wait, like Obby? Obby situation? Yeah, you can see it has the update URL and it's downloading the update.zip. This update URL is already fetching the latest tag, which is the release. So Ethan, it should work as long as you have an internet connection, which I think you do. If you don't, it will tell you here in the log that you can't connect. Oh, you blinded the fort. That's crazy. That's insane. All right, let's quickly go through this. Yeah, I'll be checking out the seed. There we go. Update, downloading, extract